Welcome back to my Life After 50 channel. I hope you've been enjoying the videos that I've made. So far along the way, the channel's still pretty new. You can do me a favor and subscribe down below. Today, I want to talk about meditation and meditation after 50. Throughout my life, I always heard about the benefits of meditation. I haven't really known a lot of people who were that deep into it, but you always heard celebrities and other people how they found more peace, they got more done, they were less stressed, they had better mental health. And so throughout my life, I tried my hand at learning how to meditate. But it wasn't until 2.5 years ago when I got it right, because I heard somebody say, the problem is for people who want to meditate is they think they're doing it wrong. They think that they can't quiet their mind. And when they try it and their mind wanders, after a few minutes, they say, I can't do it, and they quit. I heard somebody say that you can't meditate wrong. Now, there's better ways that you can do it. You can learn certain breathing techniques, the way you sit, the time of day you do your meditation, where you do your meditation. But no matter what you do, you can't do it wrong. So a couple of years ago, I decided I would give it another shot. And one of the things is I got the Headspace app. Now, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of using an app all the time to meditate. In fact, I don't use the Headspace app very much anymore, but it was a great way to get started because they would walk you through a meditation of a time length that you got to choose. So you could choose 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I found that 20 minutes was ideal once I worked myself up to it. So in this video, I'm just going to give you my 2 cents. I'm not an expert on this, but I can promise you that I'm happier, I'm less stressed, I'm able to deal with things when they come my way. And when I'm in a stressful situation, I use the techniques that I've learned from meditating every day for almost 3 years. I use them to get myself through whatever it is I have to do. I was at the dentist and they were drilling into my teeth and I was not happy with the sound or the vibration. And I just sat quietly. And the dentist told me later, at one point, you went from being very tense to very calm. I said, I just implemented what I learned through meditation. So in this video, I've set aside 3 minutes coming up here in just a moment, where I want you to walk through this meditation and just push through the whole 3 minutes, no matter where your mind goes. The first thing that you need to do is you can stop the video to find a place. Go find a place where you can sit. Now, I'm not a real stickler about how I sit as long as I'm comfortable. I like to lean back in a chair and I just like to feel like myself. Now, some people will tell you want to sit with your back straight, your legs crossed. That's all good. I just sit in a chair. I make sure the lights aren't too bright, so make sure that you don't have the brightest of lights on. And then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to breathe in deep and you're going to breathe out. And when you breathe in deep, hold it for the count of 3. When you breathe out, hold it for the count of 3, and do that several times. And then what I like to do is as I breathe, I like to count to 10. And then I start over at 10. I don't keep going from, 11, 12, 32, 42, 52. I just count to 10 as I breathe in and as I breathe out, and then I let it go. And if I start to feel my mind wandering away and I get distracted, it's totally cool. I just remind myself, come back to that point, and I start over at the number 1. Even if I was on 6 or 7, I don't worry about it. I just go back to the number 1. And then finally, I set a timer. And when the timer starts to go off, I bring myself back out. And I tell myself as I come out of the meditation that I'm going to have a better day than I would have had if I hadn't taken this 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and practice it. I'm just going to give you 3 minutes and I'm going to play some soft music and just push yourself through the 3 minutes and see how you feel when it's over. Enjoy. All right. You now should be coming out of the meditation. You can breathe deep a couple of times. You can let it out. Now ask yourself, how did I feel? Do I feel anything different after sitting here for 3 minutes? And it was okay if my mind wandered. I just said, bring myself back, center myself, and start over counting. I started off doing 3-minute meditations for a couple of weeks. And then I went to 5 minutes, and then I went to 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes. And then I settled on 20. 20 was about the right amount of time for me. But some mornings when I wake up, I only have 5 minutes. Or sometimes if I'm in a strange place and there's like some beautiful nature around, I'll go sit beside a river and I'll just do 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever I have available at that time. But I look for that just few minutes of peace for myself. Now, if you know more about this than I do, please in the comments, leave some comments about what people should be doing to properly do it. But I really believe that as long as you're trying, you're doing it right. Hey, this whole idea of making age 50 to 75 the best years of your life, this is something that I started 5 years ago. And now I'm starting to talk about it publicly because my life is so much better. And I didn't have a bad life, but I have found that by meditation, by trying new things, by learning to play chess, I'm thinking about maybe learning to play the piano or the guitar. And I have no musical talent whatsoever. By pushing yourself in new directions, it opens things up and it just makes life better. But meditation for me has been the rock to the whole thing. So again, like I said, let me know down below what your experiences are. What other things are you trying after age 50 and how is it affecting your life? Thanks for coming along on this journey and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, y'all.